What's up, Reaper people? This is Chris Calder. I just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown of basically the stuff that I did for Mark III and Maschine and all the MIDI maps. I'm literally like shooting this video really quick before I have to head to work. So basically, page one is items. So basically, like right here is the master play rate, master volume, zoom vertically, zoom horizontally, jog left and right by measure. That also applies to this one right here. This is track scroll up and down, and then this is semitone up or down if you have an item selected. And then the buttons up top, set time selection start, set time selection end. You could obviously use the jog wheel or this right here while you're setting that if you want to set like a loop point. Make region, that's basically if you have a time selection selected and you want to make it a region, the button's right there. Copy and paste, it basically serves the same function as duplicate. Select item, that's on the specific track that you're on. Split item is the next button, it's a little hard to see. Glue item, and then trim right edge. So then if you go to the second page, you have previous item, next item, and that applies to the whatever track you're on. Trim left edge, and then these five are the same as the first page. Copy and paste or duplicate, select item, split, glue, trim right edge. All this stuff is the same as the first page because it's good to have it on every page. Same as page 3. This is automation. That's show, hide. If you have something armed, you'll see the lane. And then automation right, obviously, does exactly what it's supposed to. Envelope dialog, show or hide, that's the window that pops up, for the track of all the stuff you want to automate. And then those 5 are the same again as before. So right here is the MIDI page. That's a button that sets that track to channel 1, so you don't have to mouse like crazy setting your channels. That's channel 2, channel 3, channel 10. These are cycle MIDI record mode. That's like MIDI overdub or regular MIDI. Select quantize. That's basically like, it selects the item and quantizes it. Select and edit brings up the MIDI editor. And then fast quantize. I forget exactly how to describe that or how I said it, but it's just a easy, quick quantize. So if you record something, you just hit that and it's, it's there. One of the main buttons is assigned to that as well. Page 5 is volume. This is reset volumes to 0 on the selected track. That's all tracks set to 0. And then these are the first 8 tracks. First 8 tracks of pan on this page. Selected track, set pan to center. Set all tracks to center. Page 7 is markers, direct access. That's what the DA stands for. Basically marker 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the previous marker, next marker, which also is stuff down here, which I'll do in another video. These shouldn't be lit up. It's just like that stupid MIDI out light mode in the controller editor. Like some buttons get stuck lit. I hate when that happens. But anyway, this page is page 8. This is direct access to regions. So basically like play and loop region 1 through 8. The encoders do nothing on that page. And then this is an extra page, play rate reset to 1.0, show or hide the master track, metronome on and off. Again, I'm the type of person that doesn't need a metronome, access to a metronome button all the time, because I just have it enabled when recording and disabled when I don't need it. So if I absolutely need it, I'll go into this page and enable it. Play rate, preserve pitch. That's a toggle. Delete all markers, delete all regions, previous project tab, next project tab, and then the main functions come back on that page. And then right here are just some track templates of stuff that I use a lot, like some synths. This is the same thing, and then this last page is complete control, because you can MIDI map that. If you're using the complete control plugin, you could MIDI map preset up and down and page up and down, and then all of these will become like whatever page you're on in the complete control plugin. So yeah, I really don't have a lot of time. I just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown of that. Real quick, the pad pages. The first page basically does everything that the pads say. So semitone up and down if an item is selected, octave up and down if an item is selected. That I think is undo or delete remove. I think that's delete remove. I forget. There's so many things to map. Copy, that's actually copy and paste. That's duplicate. This is glue. Quantize, and then fast quantize. I think one of them's time selection and one of them's regular quantize. Nudge left and right is actually set time selection, start and end. Undo and redo. Obviously, they're exactly what they are. And then step undo, step redo. Those are previous item and next item, I think, like on the tracks. And then as you can see, I have console tape, pretty much showing, basically the basic functions that I have, and everything basically matches. This is track up and down right here. This is also track up and down, the scene and pattern buttons. Record arm, insert marker, undo, set time selection, start and end. So you don't really have to be in a page to do a lot of the common functions that I find, most useful using Reaper. Cycle, MIDI, record. These don't do anything yet. That's quantize. Select all tracks there. As you can see, the transport, play and stop, record. Stop also reads all automation, so it's not just a stop. It actually just goes into trim read mode or whatever. That's rewind to the beginning, previous marker, next marker, loop or repeat on and off. And what else? Up here, basically that's a reset all. I'll explain all that stuff later. That's FX chain of the selected track, show or hide. Really useful because a lot of people, need to see what plugins on that track, and then they need to hide it so they can see their arrangement. Zoom out fully, mixer toggle, like show and hide. That's the Media Explorer. I'll explain all that later. Like the way that I set up the Media Explorer is really easy. You don't have to mouse anything anymore. You could literally browse all the loops that you want using the wheel, and you could push the encoder to insert that item on the track. Really helpful. That's just a generic quantize. That's save. That's grid snap on and off. Show or hide envelope dialog, and delete or remove item. And basically the other pad pages, that is direct track select 1 through 16. This is MIDI note starting on C1, like chromatic. That's starting on C2. This is C major. This is A minor, and you can see the roots are like a different color. Group G is, I think, C0 and up, and H is basically like gated, like track mutes, like kind of MPC style for like hip hop. You can kind of like hold the thing, like record mute automation basically, which a lot of people wanted in Maschine, but in Reaper it's pretty easy. These are mute automation for the first 8 tracks, and then these other ones are track select 17 to 24. And that's it so far, but I will get back to you guys as soon as I have more time. Thank you for watching this, and I'll see you soon.